Hey everybody, Jeff Yenser, CreativeMusicGenius.com, and today I'm experimenting with making binaural beats with a synthesizer, right? Now, if you know of a synth that will do what this one does, I would love to know about it, especially if it's on the iPad, right? Leave a comment and let me know if you know of a synth, right, that'll do what this does, which is basically, there's two parts, right? It might be called layers or voices or something like that, right? Depending on the synth and its terminology. But I've got one pan-hard left. I got the other pan-hard right. I've got a detune here that's set to 16 cents, so I can dial that in. Sometimes that's called fine, right? And if I come over here, okay, you can see, okay, on my meter there, I've got a stereo sound going on. I'm going to turn part 2 down, and now you see I've got it only on the left. And my tuner over here is hovering around 522 to 523 hertz. Okay, so now if I turn this one down and this one back up, I get the other channel, right? I'm getting the right side now. And you see I'm dialed in at about 528 hertz, right? My tuner is set to A equals 444 reference pitch, okay? So I got that C 528 dialed right in there, okay? So now I turn it back up, right? I've got a difference of about 5 hertz between the left and the right ear, which puts me in the theta range, right? Now, Dr. Jeffrey Thompson, I've learned a lot from him. He is like the genius of brainwave entrainment, right? It's all about, meditating, relaxation, right? Coaxing you into that state, sleep or focus or concentration, whatever it is you're trying to dial in, right, with a brainwave entrainment, right? So I've got, that meditative, relaxing range going on right here, okay? And I'll get into some of the math of the numbers of how to dial it into certain frequencies, right, in future videos, right? But what Dr. Jeffrey says is use the actual musical sounds to create the binaural beats, and embed it in whatever instruments, whatever you've got that's making the music. Use that to detune and make the binaural beat, as opposed to the way most people do it is they have two sine waves, right? They create two sine waves. I've seen this on the internet, right? There's a whole web page and there's videos about how to do it where you create two sine waves, one slightly out of tune with the other, right? So you can dial in a frequency, and then you lay that down, and then you put music over top of it, right? So that kind of has a drawback sometimes, but rather than using the instrument themselves to make the binaural beat, right, then it's embedded right into the music, and you don't need that extra tone in there. Okay? I mean, I've played with that myself, and it just seems kind of irritating when you hear what that actually sounds like. But this makes so much more sense, right? So I'm learning about this. I'm still in the learning stage. I'm learning a lot from Dr. Jeffrey by watching his live stream videos, right? So let me know if you know of a synth that'll do this right with the left and right and the detuning and all that good stuff, right? Now you'll notice I'm using Digitalism 2000 today, right? Now I've got, this is important with this particular one, right? I've got the reverb and the delay. Everything, all the effects on the front, the main page here are turned off, because they're stereo effects, and they'll bleed over the signal from the left to right and kind of ruin your binaural effect. Now on this page, right, it seems okay to have the harmonic filter on. I've even turned the phaser on, right, for experimental purposes, right, and you can see I've still got separation of my left and right, okay. However, if I was to turn, say, this delay on. Let's turn on delay and reverb, right? Okay, it sounds cool, but if I turn this down, notice I still have both channels, right? That's because these effects are bleeding over. And now I see I only have one channel, right? So they bleed over the stereo field, right? So more videos coming up where we'll explore, how many cents do you need to detune, what note, right? If I play a different note, I get a difference in hertz in frequency, right? So I'm dialing in something different, right? So, and then there's harmony and all that. Anyways, leave a comment at creativemusicgenius.com. Hit the tip jar. I need the money. Thanks for the love and have an awesome day.